Hi ladies and gents, welcome to Barcelona Auto Show. We're here for the second time. We're checking the new Lynk&Co 02. This one is fully EV, unlike the 01 on the front that was the facelift. Now I filmed it in a separate video. We're going to focus on this one on the electric model, and this is the platform from Volvo XC40. So fully electric model, very posh looking. Like the number one here. Now let's check it out from here. So it's like a compact SUV, if you will. Now we have these interesting daytime running lights on the top, and then we have the main lights at the bottom. There's two lenses, so the bottom one is the long beam. We have this like a blue color, and we can see here piano black details on the bottom as well. The side skirt is also in black, no arches in black. Now, interesting, since this is an EV, it's a cloth design on the top. We have the Lynk&Co badge, wide lens camera, we have the radar and air intake at the bottom. We have the flaps, they're currently closed. On higher speeds, they open up to let some air inside. Now, you can see the sharp two lines on the front bonnet. So it is a little bit busy with these stuff here, but we're gonna just skip those. We have here beautiful alloys, 20-inch 5-spoke diamond cut silver on black. So these are Continental Eco Context 6Q, and the tire dimension is 245/45 R20 extra large. Now you can see the piano black at the bottom. You can see here the 360 parking system on the side mirrors, or below the side mirrors. We can see here dual tone black and color of the vehicle. These side mirrors are very familiar from Volvo with this close edge design. We have the blind spot in the mirrors. Now you can see the dash here. You can see also the VIN number. Carbon carton, one speaker, looks very premium, you can see through it. On top of the dash, we have a Lynk&Co materials, high quality, nice and posh. We also have hardened carbon speakers in the A-pillars at the bottom over there. Now we have the rain sensor, lane assist camera. There should be a light sensor in the mirror. We also have double laminated front windshield and panoramic roof. Now this one is not openable, but it's tinted. Now we have this flush design door handles, front and rear, tinted windows on the back, and we also have this black roof. Now view at the alloys, so rear discs on the back, no drum brakes. Here you can see the charge port on the left side of the vehicle with type 2 for AC and combined CCS2 for DC charging. Lynk&Co signature on these beautiful LED taillights. So these are looking nice and sharp. These are also like a spoiler, so you can see how roof is suddenly swooping down, and then there's like a small spoiler and sharp looking LED taillights. You can see the Lynk&Co in piano black signature, and the bottom diffuser in this little bit of silver. We can see horizontal cat eyes, LED reverse lights. You can see cold lights for the license plate illumination and backing camera. Underneath, if we press to open the cargo space, you can see it's nice and spacious. I'm gonna type down the liters. Now, I'm a 2 meter tall person, or 6.6 in feet, so it opens fairly tall. Now, here you have max 1 kilo. You can like hang something on these two. You can press here to close. You can see those, and the opening button. Now we have this shelf. You can take it off if you want to. So it's a pretty long one. Even has a nice strap here, so you can put some stuff on this as well. Seats knock down 60/40. Now we have this like all-weather floor mat, so it's perfectly perfect fit. Underneath you can see textile. If you open this, you have a little extra room for your first aid, emergency triangle, charging cables, and so on. So let me just try to show you here. If I can take my finger out of this loop. So there is around 5, so perhaps 7 fingers of height to the loading area from this. There's extra, maybe 5 fingers of depth in that one as well. So you have like extra pockets on the side. You can see there's anchor points here and here on both sides. So just get that one up so this is not in the way. So this is now fully covering the false floor. Now on the right we have a cold light. On top, both sides we have grocery hooks, and on the left we have the 12-volt outlet. So that's that. Seats knocked down 60/40. I'm not sure, I may have mentioned that. Now this is the back look here, looking very nice. So we got a thumbnail here, and you can see here the number 2 signature. Now let's check the rear. So these handles, there's like a rubber button. You press inside, they unlock. So look at this edge here, that's interesting. So this is a single glazing but frameless windows. So pay attention to the window here. When I unlock, just drops and then you open. Now doors go all the way down, but still might be some water residue, but not on this very step here, so that's, I guess, good. Now inside we have very posh and high quality materials. This is all softly padded, unlike the very bottom, but that's fine. And we have here window controls, so you can lower the window, and then you can raise it. Harman Kardon, and there's a rubber mat there, and I guess this is for opening. You have the speaker and big pocket. You can see here Lynk&Co. We have here big carpets, and look at this. We have here the perforated leather, so in gray with this lime green stitches. You have those isofigs there, and you can see the headspace and the banner roof. Now if we pull this little tab here, there is actually a seatbelt aligner. If we pull this little tab, you can knock down the seats, so you can see here the space on the back. So you have this, and let's hop inside. Now this seat is way down, so I can squeeze my feet inside, but it's a little bit tight. Plenty of knee room. We have big pockets, and this is plastic, but the rest is leatherette. So very posh design. Here you can see, and below the B pillar we have AC vents. On the B pillar we have hooks. Seatbelts are not adjustable height-wise. And in the middle here we have USB A and C, the illuminated end for fast charging. That is great. We have a little maybe card holder, and that's just blank there. So this is an EV, but there is like a little hump here. Now these are very wide and comfy. This one is a little bit more narrow. There's 2 cup holders, adjustable with rubber mat. Now there are Harman Kardon speakers right there, so let me just see if I can turn these light on. They're not really helping too much, but you can see there, this is the airbag view at the back. So you can actually press here to lower this one and this one, but yeah, it's quite a narrow view behind. This seat is way back, but maybe unnecessary too much. You can see the glass roof. There is a reflection here, and you can see the screen in all the colors, but it's actually white. So let's get to the front. Before we do that, let me just show you the closing sound. And headspace is actually okay. All the glass roof, I'm touching it. So on the speed bump, I would hit that, and if someone would go faster over the speed bump, so it wouldn't be really pleasant, just like Tesla Model 3. So, and the Y. There is here room for net for pets and so on. You can press this one. This one is pressable, so to that. But overly good closing sound. So this is definitely an opening button. Yeah, okay. So let's get on the front. So on the front, also single glazed windows. Now here we have leatherette, same design. You can here lock the car, disable the rear, control the side mirrors, all powered, fully automatic. And here you can see drive safe, carbon cardinal speakers labeled on all of them. Okay, this one's not labeled, but you have one there. Now there's an emergency opening right here, so I'm not sure if you can see that. That's where they've placed it. I'm not sure if I've noticed that on the... Oh, it is also available on the back here as well. So that's a huge plus in case of an accident, although very hard to reach. It's not really someone will notice when he or she starts panicking. So that's that. Lynk&Co plastic doorstep. There's your tire pressure. Now let's check here. We don't have the carpets in the bottom, they're removed, but you can place one. I'm gonna pop the front later. You can see here the paddles, powered seats back and forward. So we have up and down for the whole seat, but nothing for the knee area on the front. We have the tilt, and well, that's it. No lumbar, unfortunately. You can see here perforated small bolsters, biggers on the top. We have a nice big headrest. You can see the top view. And we have 2 cup holders that are adjustable. Now I saw this can be removed, but let's jump inside now. Before we do that, you can see the beautiful ambient lights. Steering column is manually adjusted, so underneath here there is control for that. So the easy entry is a really tall and awkward position. So let's see if I can memorize this. Okay, so now a little close up on the screen. It has a bright theme. You can see that it's same as the new Lynk&Co 01. Now if I press here, I can go to this, and there is minimalist. There is the map, and there is the sport. So you press this one to get the menu, and then you use these in order to change those. You have here also the tire pressure, and you have the trip computer. So that is that. Now I went a little bit to the digital cockpit before showing you the point of view. Now, since it's a white theme, let me just see if I can here switch it to dark theme. I think this looks way better. And there we go. So zooming back in. Now let's focus on the steering wheel. We have a flat bottom, a very long flat bottom, shorter flat top, 2-spoke. I would actually maybe erase this a little bit so I can see better, but you have to watch for this eye monitoring system. It's kind of in the way. I'm not sure why they decided to put it there. Here you have the cruise control options. So this is a very cool design for this buttons, like 3D. They're on top of the main buttons there. Now you saw this one. You saw here you have lights. You have here park, reverse, neutral, drive. Press for park. This is the black theme layout. And then we have these 3D piece for the ambient light really looks cool. And here you can see how that looks. Now the dash is one piece. This is soft. There's an air vent there. There's a harmonic cardan, another one there. And just look at this. So this is the opening, but this has this extra glass. I didn't see this for the frameless windows too much. Okay, now we're gonna come back to the infotainment just to show you this. So also soft touch, and here we have so for the car sharing, I guess we're not going to use that, so that's a cool, I guess, shortcut. Lynk&Co is a car sharing system as well, but you can like lease the car for a few months, but like in Croatia you can actually purchase it, so you still get this, but I guess then it doesn't have any purpose if you can't share it to a family member or something. Lynk&Co signature, you can see the air vents, 60 watts USB fast charging. There are 2 wireless chargers. That's cool as well. They have this like a little bubble, so it keeps them in place. And you can see here the adjustable cup holders. Now this piece here, so you have this like cubby, and you have this rubber mat. Now there's this magnetic piece as well, box. You can see how that looks, and there's this piece here. So I saw someone taking this off. I do not know how to take it off, so I'm not going to attempt to do that. There is this, so I guess this might unlock it. Okay, I guess I need 2 hands for that, so yeah, okay, so if I press here, I feel like I can move it forward, and then you could potentially take that off. I think there should be like a dividers here, but when I push it back, it locks here, so that's that. So this is a small cubby there. You have this cool looking, wait, someone placed it on the opposite side. So you have here Lynk&Co, like a little guide, mini guide, and then let me just show you here. You have this, so it's in the car. It's supposed to be like this, so you take it out easy. So that's that. This extends a little bit. It's soft, and I guess this is the little cubby. You can have it here or on the front. And then you have this like a magnetic cover, so you can easily do that. It is a little bit noisy when you do it. You have the Isofix on the front. The seats are quite comfy, kind of remind me of the Hyundai. Regarding comfort, this one can lay back, as you can see, so it's super comfy and a lot of space. Now, glove compartment. Slowly opening, there's enough space, so that's that. Head space, plenty of headroom on the front, and you can see here baseless mirror with auto dimming. So let me just adjust so you can see here. Yeah, it's a narrow view further behind you, same with most of the coupe design cars. And now here you have the camera. Here you can, for privacy, you can just close that up. You have here emergency button. This is the hazards now in Link 2 and 1. You have that light on the top, and that's that. You have here temperature sensors. These are not USB-C. You have here microphones for Bluetooth calls. You have a big or wide beauty mirror. And let me see if this extends. So it does not. Also no handles whatsoever. Now, since I showed you this one, I want to show you this one. It's same as on the Lynk&Co 1 now. They've redid the infotainment. Actually, if you look at this display, I think they're sourcing it from the same source as Tesla. I think this is like the Tesla's Model 3 and Model Y display now. You have a dog mode, I guess. Here you have the Comfort Eco Sport Individual. This is in Spanish. I haven't switched it. You can change themes. You can open or close. You have the ambient lights and the lights on. So here you have plenty of options. And then here you can have like map display. You can face it north. You have
Aquí estoy.
you can have like a voice assistant. And then here we have the apps. Let's see, 360 cameras, high resolution. These look good. You have the 3D view. And you have Apple CarPlay, still no Android Auto. You can download Spotify and apps. AC doesn't seem to be working because I'm sweating here. Okay, AC on, so you can, like in a Tesla, control these air vents. So that's interesting. You can put it on Eco. You can put it to low or high. You can choose all of that, and then it's a dual zone. Okay, so you have here tire pressure. You have here, I think you can customize these maybe, but you have a phone and Apple CarPlay, shortcut, and configuration. Now, here you have like car settings. So this is in Spanish. You have the charging. You can see the range at 90%. You can see all of these. And there are ambient lights. You can maybe change colors here. Yes. So that's that. I'm not sure what to change the language system. Okay. Now let's do the English. Okay, settings. So here we have the driving modes. One pedal driving, yes please. Energy recovering, high. So change your driving modes, comfort, eco, sport, or individual. Here you can change eco or normal or sport. So that is that. Charging, once again, you can see those. Schedule charging devices. So this maybe has vehicle to load. You can memorize the seats, locks. Ambient lights, brightness. There is light effects and so on. Lights, exterior lights. Height adjustment, mirrors, screen, and there's more settings here. Sound, you can have rear or all seats, tone control, surround, and then you can play with those. Assists. And there were settings, Wi-Fi, hotspot, system, and privacy. So that's it. A lot of options, but if you press here, it brings you to the navigation. You can search for charging stations, and that's that. So I know there was supposed to be like a north up, and that's that. So you can always switch to a light theme if you like that. So that's how it looks. So I'm gonna wrap it here. And let's pull twice to show you the front space. I think this should one have a front space because Volvo did have one, and let's just pull it up here. So yeah, it's a small front space. Maybe you can put a first aid box, and there's a washer fluid. So this is a 12 battery, and that's that. Let it drop. Closes perfectly, and that was the Lynk&Co 02 or just 2. For the very end, I don't think I've closed it properly, but I'm gonna fix it later. Let me just turn on the hazards on. Let me just show you those. So we have dynamic turn signals or hazards, looking very cool, and I like the back end. It's again kind of reminding me of the direction of Hyundai with Ioniq regarding the design. It looks a little bit retro, but you can see here that daytime running light switch to turn signals. It's interesting why they've placed this one facing upward, but hey, it's there. So yeah. Anyways, very cool looking EV. So that's that. I just realized someone decided to throw this one on the there, so I think it should be there. Okay, that's that. I'm gonna wrap it here. If you want to see more from Barcelona car show, do subscribe and click the bell to get notified. It was a little bit crowded when I filmed the new facelift of a Lynk&Co 01, but stay tuned for that video as well. See you in the next one. Bye.